Um, Here it is. Kind of hinted at it last time. We are going to be doing for the test for the wave unit. This is considered your test. We're going to be doing a presentation. Now you will be doing basically a Google slideshow where you will use Screencastify to record you doing the project. A lot of you are worried about, but I don't want to be on video. You don't have to be. You don't have to have your web camera on. All you have to do is be able to record your voice doing the presentation, and your slides will be the visual. I don't actually have to see you. Hopefully that helps. And we'll talk a little bit more in a video that'll go out on the next video that goes out. We'll talk a little bit more about the Screencastify process, but today I want you to get started on your research for your wave presentation, because you have to have your topic approved by me prior to starting your presentation. So what are we talking about with a wave presentation? Well, I have this wonderful document, and I will share this with you as well. What I did in the rest of the slides is I broke it down a little bit for you to see, and we can talk about each one of these pieces as we go through it. So let's go through the first part. This is your wave research activity. So to start, your job is to research how waves are used in the real world. Now, what do I mean by that? Ultrasound. A mother or a lady who is pregnant, they go in for an ultrasound to have to see how their baby's doing. That's how waves are used, because ultrasound is a type of wave. Sound means wave. So you would then do a presentation on how doctors use ultrasound to see the baby. How does that all work? And your job is to teach us that. I don't want a boring report. I want you to teach me what is ultrasound. So that's your job. You're going to find that device. You're going to research it. You're going to find that tool that we use that uses waves in the real world and teach me about it. For those of you who are worried, I'm the only one who will watch your presentation. It will not be shared with everybody in the class. So this is between you and me. You must have a minimum of 5 slides. Now guys, that's a minimum. You want to see? Do 5 slides. If you want more, I need to see a good presentation. We're talking about maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes max. That's all you got to do. So I am giving you the bare minimum right now. And that's how you get a C. 5 slides. You want more than that? You got to do more than that. Hopefully that understood. So what are we talking about here? Topics. Here's your minimum 5 slides. To get a C, you must tell me what your topic is. Hey, today I'm talking about ultrasound. Hey, you just got a point. Met one of the requirements. Number 2, who uses this wave? Doctors use this wave. Nurses use this wave. Ultrasonic technician. Talk about how pregnant people, people who have gallstones or kidney stones, we use ultrasound to see those. Talk about how they're used. Then explain. This is the big one. Explain how the wave works and is used. So now you have to go through and talk about how the ultrasound technician has a transducer that shoots sound in, and it bounces off different objects inside, comes back to the receiver, and that receiver then can interpret the image and give you a picture on a computer screen. You'd have to teach us about that. That's the hard part. Discuss the type of wave. Is it a transverse wave, the one that goes this way? Or is it a compression wave, the one that goes this way? And then last but not least, here's the wow. Wow me. Wow us. Do cool things about it. For instance, if you're going to talk about ultrasound and you go through all that, then find some images of ultrasounds and show us. You know, even better if it's somebody in your families that you go, this is my baby brother, or this is my nephew, or this was my cousin. Those are kind of cool. Wow us with something. So those are the topics required. And that's minimum. If you want better grade, do more. All right? Scoring. Scoring is simple at this point. You get 5 points for covering the required topics. Those are minimum. You have to have those points. You get 5 points for your ability to present. We're going to talk about your ability to present in just a second. Don't bore me. I want you to present. I want you to sound like you know what you're talking about. This is a research activity, which means you must learn and tell me. And then you get 5 points for your slideshow. And when I mean the slideshow, we're talking about the wow factor here. Did you go above and beyond? That's how you get 3, 4, and 5 points. If you just did a slideshow, 1 or 2 points. If you didn't do a slideshow, you're going to get 0 points. So do something. Let's talk a little bit. Hints for a good score. Don't read the slideshow to me. I have a degree. I am old enough. I know how to read. So if you put it on a slide, obviously, and typed it all out, you want me to read it. I can do that. Now I want you to talk to me. Teach me. I don't need to read hints for a good score. Don't read your slideshow. Talk normal. That's boring, guys. I don't want to watch 150 of these where people are reading to me. That's boring. I want something, wow, I want something cool. I want you to teach me. I want you to talk to me about what you have learned about your wave. So talk normal. Talk to me like we're sitting in the same room and we're having a conversation. And please, 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 do not, under any circumstances, read your slideshow to me. The slideshow is notes. I look at it, now I know what I'm talking about. And then I talk to you about it. So don't read to me. And last but not least, and this one seems kind of silly, you need to be able to pronounce the words that you put on your notes. If you're just copy and pasting from Google, you're not researching. And many times I've seen kids actually copy and paste something into their presentation, and then they can't even pronounce the words when they try and read it to me. And so we know you didn't do any work, and you're not going to get a good score just because you meet the minimum requirements. That's not how it works. I need you to be able to teach me. That's the goal. You need to be smart enough to be able to teach me and answer questions about your topic. All right? Make sure you know what you're doing. So where do you start? I kind of gave you an example, like the ultrasound. Other examples, x-rays, car stereo, cell phone, ultrasound, sonar, LRADs. There's hundreds of things. We can't live without waves, so pick something that uses a wave. And where do you start? Guys, to be honest, here's where I would start. The last thing I want to do is a research activity on something I'm not interested in. So find something you're interested in. For instance, you want to be a dentist. Awesome. How are waves used in dentistry? Do a Google search for that. See what comes up and then learn about it and then teach me about it. Or if you're interested in construction, how do we use waves in construction? If you want to be a biologist, how are waves used in biology? How are waves used in nursing? How are waves used in engineering? Start with something you love to do, a hobby, a career, something that you want to learn about, and then teach us something about that. That's the goal for all this, all right? This video will come out. I will share the jam with you so that you have the notes on the jam, and I will also share with you the document that has all the information for the waves on it. But if you have the jam, you should be okay. You should be able to read everything, so I don't know if I'm going to dig for that too much. If you have questions about this project, let me know. You can expect tomorrow or the next day I will have a video out talking about how to set up and do a Screencastify. I'll walk you through how to do that. So you guys have a good afternoon. Stay out of trouble. Enjoy your time.